Hey, good people. Let me give you guys a short update on this room. I am sweating out of nowhere. I just started sweating profusely. I've been moving around, so I know why I'm sweating. Anywho, so I'm giving you guys an update on this room behind me. So I posted on here like a hoarding video. Like I was hoarding because I had been buying people's storage units, and I was hoarding other people's stuff at my house, and my house had became extremely packed with other people's shit, right? Then my son moved, so when my son moved, I went a little overboard. I bought like come on, truck is packed, 3 units back to back to back to back. Plus he didn't take all his stuff with him, so I had all his stuff here, a lot of his stuff here, the 3 units of the items that I was going to keep in this room behind me, in my garage. My garage is still a mess, but I got rid of a lot of the big stuff that I had, like the couches, the tables, and the love seat. I ended up junking that couches. So let me get back to what I was saying. So I'm happy with the progress that I've made so far because I've been working to try to organize this space since January. And in that time, come February, I started experiencing real excruciating pain in my leg. Now, mind you, the pain had been going on for several years, but it had got so bad that I didn't want to walk, I didn't want to move, I didn't want to sleep. Sleeping was unbearable. Sitting was unbearable. Standing, walking, all of those things was becoming unbearable. So I ended up spending a lot of time sitting. I think I kept sitting for long periods of time. And then April of so it's in February of 2024. So September 23, it started getting bad. Till I was becoming miserable. Then February of 2024, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, what's wrong with me? And I just spent days crying and laying on my, nobody know how sad and depressed I was. I was trying to hide it. But I really couldn't hide it. And then April, I was like, I gotta go to the doctor. I can't take this pain no more. I had bum pain medicine from coworkers, lidocaine patches, you name it. I was trying to take it, anything to get rid of this pain. And so I would have maybe a good 2-3 days, then it was back. Then it would have maybe a week, a couple of good days, then it was back. So February, I bought storage units, December, January, and February. And they were big units with a lot of shit, right? No, one unit was a 10 by 10. And it had a lot of shit. It looked like the unit probably housed 3 people because when I tell you it was a sectional love seat, 2 love seats, 2 dinette sets. I'm like, was it this apartment or I don't know what the deal was, right? So I had all this stuff in here, right? The room was packed, and I would walk past and I would get so sad. And it would hurt so bad, and I was like, I can't do this by myself. I hurt so bad, I don't know what to do. Went to the doctor, go to the doctor. The doctor tells me, you have diabetes. I'm like, fuck, it's raining, and diabetes, my blood pressure fucking way out of control. When I say it's way out of control, I'm in checkout mode. That's how far it was out of control, right? So I was like, okay, so what can I do to help myself and stuff like that? Because I beat it before. You know, when I was pre-diabetic, I beat it before. My numbers was like in the 6. I lost the weight, exercise, and, you know, working on my lymphatic system, all that kind of stuff. Got them numbers down. But that was prior to my legs started hurting. When my legs started hurting, I stopped exercising. I stopped eating right. I stopped anything, and I gained 77 pounds, and I started eating all the trash that I used to eat. So all the trash that I used to eat crossed me over to being a diabetic. The gaining of the weight crossed me over. Now I'm back on high blood pressure meds, where I beat all of this shit, right? Just by taking care of myself. So now I'm back up in that fucked up position. Well, what do I do? So I'm hurting. Here's April. I'm hurting. And I got, this room is hella packed.
Oh my gosh!
It's got shit everywhere. My garage hella packed. The 2 rooms and my son left, they got shit everywhere. I'm like, how do I get this stuff out of here? And so I said, fuck it. So April to July, I was eating right, trying to do right, trying to lose weight, trying to reduce my salt, trying to do the right thing, juicing, trying to do the right thing, trying to exercise, but the pain ain't going away. Pain ain't fucking going away. So I go on vacation. I took a flight, y'all. I flew from California to Dallas. I hurt so bad on that flight that I could just Earl Chuck next to the person that was sitting next to me. And I had the aisle seat. That's how bad the pain. And I hurt so fucking bad. My leg hurt so bad. And I just happened to be blessed to be sitting in the aisle seat on where my left leg, which is the leg that hurt so bad, I can put it out in the aisle when nobody was coming around, right? And try to move around, right? But it hurt. I got off that flight. My nephew came and picked me up. He took me. I said, take me to get me something to eat. Take me to my hotel room. I hurt so bad. I could barely walk. And he saw it too. And I guess he told his mama. And his mama was like, okay. And I told his mama, I said, I need some pain medicine. Call your friends. Ask somebody to give me something. So one of her friends came to the rescue. So I took something. That was Monday. We made it to Dallas on Monday. I took something on Monday. Now this is Monday, July the 30th. So I took something on Monday. I was okay, right? Then at Tuesday, I still was okay. I was a little okay. I'm so fine and okay. I decided to go walk to the John F. Kennedy, where they is. Gotta do what I gotta do, y'all, to get down here. I'm walking down here, and it kind of hurt, so I gotta walk backwards. So that's why I got the camera, so I can make sure I don't fall and hit nobody or fall, hurt myself as I go down the hill. I'm almost to the bottom. We're gonna have to Uber back, even though it's hot. It's hot in this bitch. Okay, am I down at the bottom? Yeah. There's no ice. You don't supposed to leave me. Okay, where am I? I'm somewhere. See this building? See that clock over there? You're trying to get over there where that clock is at. I don't know if I'll make it though. Fuck these kids. Assassinated him at. So our hotel was at the Hyatt. So we stayed downtown, right? Over there where the assassination occurred. You could see the memorial from my window in my hotel room. So I told the kids, my grandson and my great niece, I said, okay, we're gonna go over there. I was gonna get an Uber, and I was like, no, I can walk, I feel good. I walked over there, y'all. What the fuck I do that for? I walked, I didn't even get half a block. I got down that hill and told them grandkids, y'all don't worry about, I just smiled. It's like, y'all don't worry about me. Keep on walking. I'm coming. The whole time I'm back there throwing F-bombs. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? Why you didn't catch you? Ooh, you should have called motherfucking Liv. I'm just tossing them and out. Choom, choom, choom. But I kept on walking. And I walked up the hill, and then I found a little space that I could sit. I was like, I got to sit down here, y'all. I didn't tell them I was hurting real bad. I was like, oh, shit, I'm tired. Because I didn't want to fuck up their day. So I sat there. Whew, when I tell you, when I sat there, it was a little relief. Then I walked a little bit more. Then I sat again, because they got benches over there with a little memorial. Right? Then we walked across the street. Then I sat some more. Then we walked the subway. So I was able to sit in the subway. And we took a break. Let me finish this story. We took a break. Anyhow, so let me get back to where I was at. So then I took a road trip. my niece and I drove from Dallas, Texas, all the way to which was a 14-hour ride. Well, it took us 14 hours because we was taking breaks. We went through Oklahoma when we wasn't supposed to, so that took a little longer and shit, right? So, make a long story short, when I came back from vacation, I'm in real pain. I'm in pain. And the medicine that I had got from family members and cousins and shit, I took all that shit, gone. So I called the doctor. I said, look, I can't do this no more. You're going to have to tell me, you're going to have to give me a nutritionist so I can learn how to eat better, knowing I can research it and do it myself. But sometimes we need that extra push. I said, you're going to have to give me a nutritionist so I can learn how to eat better. You're going to have to send me to a pain specialist because I can't do this pain in my leg no more. I still ain't got the pain specialist, still haven't called me. So I need to talk to them. So I'm waiting on them to call me. And that shit hurt. So I'm waiting on them to call me. Now here we are in October and I still haven't seen a pain specialist. And this week has been trying. Today is October the 10th. And it's the last 5 days I've hurt so fucking bad. But I got up. I've been keeping this room clean. I've been keeping my kitchen pretty much clean. My living room, I just straightened it up. You know, I've been keeping my bedroom pretty much clean because it had got to a point I wasn't doing shit. When I tell you I wasn't doing nothing but taking a shower and cooking me some food and sit back down, that's it. But I was like, it's not my grandson's duty to take care of me. It's I'm supposed to be taking care of him, not the other way around. He do a lot. Don't get me wrong, he do a lot. And I wouldn't have made it this far without his help because he's the only one that's helping me right now, right? And so I don't want to put that burden on him because I'm the one who did this to myself by the trash eating I've done, the lack of exercise that I've engaged in. I've done this to myself, right? So now that I know that, you know, diabetes has a lot to do with your pancreas. So my pancreas is not functioning right. And I knew something was off because I was drinking all this fucking water and shit. And I'm not pissing and stuff. I'm like, is my kidney something wrong with my kidneys? My water pee still yellow as fuck. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm currently believing my kidneys are being affected too. And I don't know if it's affecting my heart as well because I've been taking my blood pressure on a regular lately, and you know, I don't know, but I do know that I feel better since I'm moving around. I'm not getting no more than 4 or 5 hours of sleep at night, which I need to get more, so I'm gonna pull out my sleep apnea machine, clean that motherfucker off, put the new equipment on it, so I can get me 8 hours of good sleep. I need it, so I can go in dream state. The last time I had a dream was sometime in September. And I guess my mama knew I needed this, right? So my mother, this is the first time, my mother been gone since July 14th of 2021. July the 16th of 2021, because my son died July the 16th of 2021, because my son died June the 20th. June the 17th of 2021. So they died like a month apart, right? And she must knew that my heart was heavy and I'm in pain or whatever. And my auntie passed away too. She passed away January of 2022. So my aunt and my mom passed away 6 months apart, right? And so I had a dream about my mom. First, it was my mom, it's my auntie and my mom. I saw my auntie. I said, hey, Satari, like that. And then I turned my head. I said, Mama, is that you? And she said, yes. And I said, can I have a hug? And she opened her arms like this, y'all. And I laid in her arms. She put her arms around me. And I laid in her arms and I just cried. And I just cried. And I just cried and I just cried and I just cried. She came to give me a hug. And that's the first time my mama came to me since she been gone. But that's the second time. The first time she came to me, I didn't see her face. I just saw her hand. The first time she came is after my son had passed and stuff. And, you know, it was a couple months later. And I had a dream about my son. It's like I was coming home and I went to close my patio door and I turned around and I saw my son laying on the floor. I said, Sam, is that you? Say kind of like the same tone as when I see my mama. He said, yeah, mama, it's me. And he was laying on the floor because that's what he did a lot before we separated. And he used to lay on the floor all the time. I didn't have no furniture in my living room, so he really didn't have no place to sit. So, anywho, so I went over to where my son was at, and I was like, can I hold your hand? And he put his hand out, and when he put his hand out, my mama's hand went on top of his hand, and I woke up, and it was like my mama's hand from the picture that I took of my mama, and I was holding my mama's hand before she passed away, and that's what it looked like. It looked like my mama was holding my son's hand. So anyhow, but yeah, so let me show y'all this progress that I made in this room. I just want to share that thought with you guys, because after my mama came and hugged me a couple weeks ago, I've been up moving around, stuff like that, trying to move around because I know I can't sit. I gotta take care of myself. I gotta do right by me, because I can't take care of nobody else if I ain't taking care of. So anywho, let me show y'all the progress, and then I'm gonna show y'all this picture. I'm gonna insert a picture in here somewhere of what this room looked like in the last several months, because it was horrible. It's not finished yet, but it's a long way from where I come, and I'm proud of me. I am sitting in my chair. I'm just gonna kind of, because I don't know how to turn the camera so you guys can see. Don't pay no attention to the outside. So here's the progress. See that round table? I got that table from a storage unit, but I did buy these chairs for my grandchildren. Primarily 90% of the stuff in this room comes from a storage unit. Those are 2 desks that I got from a storage unit. The futon, all the fabric, the pillows, everything comes from a storage unit. I got this rug off of Temu. It is a really nice rug. I play with it with my grandkids, teach them the ABCs, squares, all that kind of good stuff. File cabinet I got from the storage unit. Yep, another storage unit find. Those are my earrings that I make. These are 2 whiteboards that I got from a storage unit. I did have 3, but I gave my daughter 1. They really come in handy for my grandkids to write and learn and spell, all that kind of good stuff. So here's another storage unit find. I got this file coming from a storage unit. I fixed it, took all the stuff that was in there out, put my odds and ends in it. Although it might look still messy, it's functional for me. So that's what's all count until I'm able to do something different. It's got all the arts and crafts. And I got this desk from a thrift store, and all the stuff on top of the table comes from a storage auction unit, like little drawers and stuff. This is where I sit in the morning. I write in my affirmations and daily thoughts. I read a little bit, take my blood pressure, and stuff like that. I'm really happy with the progress. I'm no longer sitting constantly. I'm getting up and moving around, and I'm making progress, and I'm really happy with that. So yeah, so this is just a tour of the room, and then I'm going to show you guys my affirmation that I pulled for today. The affirmation was, everything is going to be okay, and I think that was a perfect one for how I was